Hello, my name is Mackenzie, and I'm going to be presenting my final project presentation on understanding anxiety and depression amongst military members. I want to start off by mentioning why this is important. With the high-stress work environments our militaries deal with, more and more service members suffer at the hand of a mental health crisis focused around anxiety and depression. With veteran suicide rates at an all-time high, it's time we take a serious look at anxiety and depression within our military members. Anxiety and depression. Anxiety is a state of mind that looks to the future to prepare for potential negative events that might happen. This is a natural response of the human body that can serve useful in potentially threatening situations. However, being in this state of mind frequently or for an extended period of time can cause serious functional impairment and interference with your daily life. Major depressive disorder, often referred to as depression, is a mental health condition characterized by profound low mood, loss of interest in activities, and a range of emotional, cognitive, and physical symptoms. Depression can seriously affect the readiness of our military members and is the leading factor in veteran suicides. Trends of this mental health crisis. Over the past few years, the issue of retaining military members has been increasing. This is partly due to toxic work environments that negatively affect the mental health of our service members. Subpar work environments include many factors that primarily lead back to feeling a lack of control in one's life. Increasing trends of anxiety and depression can affect the health, performance, and retention of military service members in the armed forces. Strengths of mental health care. A great strength of how the military handles this mental health crisis is the many resources they provide to service members. For instance, the Military and Family Life Counseling Program, Military OneSource, Military and Veteran Crisis Line, and access to unit chaplains. Another strength is how military leaders and health professionals are taking notice and actively researching best ways to combat this crisis. Needs of mental health care. The stigma behind mental health in the military is heavy and unspoken. It's expected that service members must be physically and mentally strong, and you're seen as weak if you can't handle it by yourself. This stigma is so far from the truth, yet it stops military members from seeking help from the many resources that are available to them. Because of this, getting rid of the stigma around mental health is a priority. Mental health education and promotion. Educating our young service members on available resources as early as boot camp will help prepare them for the mental challenges they may endure. Just as important is providing continuous education to keep everyone on the same page and go against the pre-existing stigma. Promoting mental health services can help keep that stigma away and encourage individuals to seek out the professional help they may need. My interview with a mental health professional. I interviewed Pam Alberti, the head of a community counseling center in my city. She has a master's in psychology and has been in her field for over 10 years now. I chose to interview her because the community counseling center she works at is primarily for military members and their families, so she's seen a lot of different cases. The biggest takeaway I took from this interview was her strong emphasis on creating a sense of safety for her clients. This paves the way for the beginning of a more wholesome mental state. She also shared with me a memorable story of one of her clients who suffered from severe anxiety and panic attacks. She expressed that although it took time and a lot of work, seeing the momentous steps her client took was all worth it. Strategies to address anxiety and depression amongst military members. Even with the vast number of resources available to the military, the mental health crisis is still prevalent. An unexplored tactic within the military involves introducing emotional support animals to the workplace. This would provide comfort to service members who deal with the daily pressures of their professional duties. Another strategy that could prove beneficial to the military to include into their annual training is the integration of meditation retreats. This would allow service members to step away from work-related stressors and learn daily practices to lower stress. In conclusion, our militaries have been fighting our wars for years. Now it's time we focus on the fight within the minds of those who fight for us. Thank you.